help the recovery work. And today we welcome.
We are running out of time, so okay, I'm not going to introduce much about who Lin Jingxian is, and actually she is the vice president of Tzu Foundation, and today she's gonna be sharing with us his like her footprints in Nepal, the hometown of Shakyamuni Buddha. And before this, and let's just take a look at some videos about like what all the wonderful volunteers have been doing in Nepal there. Okay, and here, okay, and here, okay, so you see like a Jingxian is here, and this is Mr. Zheng Yan's picture. And the Sutra of Infinity is from Buddha's hometown. Okay, and now we are just bringing back the sutra back to Buddha's hometown, Nepal. Okay, and this is a way of us to deliver the true Dharma. Okay, and we do it for the sentient beings and for the Buddhism. So we think of every possible way to deliver the Dharma back to Nepal. Okay, therefore, we think about one way that we just print the sutra in Nepalian language there. Okay, and sadly, we realized that before we did this, and there is no like a sutra versions in their own languages, right? Okay, so we have such a sutra in their language because we can just do it in the morning and the evening as kind of like a lessons for monastic practitioners, right? Okay, so this is a wonderful thing, right? So ladies and gentlemen, Lin Jingxian, okay, she is the vice president of Tzu Foundation. We like to be with you because you have a positive energy, right? And her topic today is great blessing field and the great refugee. And venerable Master Zheng Yan and all the masters of Jing's abode and everybody online, good day. So first, I am so appreciative that I have the chance to do my presentation at the online study group Kaohsiung. I think everyone knows Shakyamuni Buddha, Prince Siddhartha, was born in Lumbini, and he had lived in Kapilavastu for 29 years, and then he began his ascetic cultivation in the forest of austerity. And I remember that in 2019, Mr. Zheng Yan told me that he like to do something as a reward to Shakyamuni Buddha's hometown. And therefore, we set out a journey back there and see all the suffering people and try to do our best on what we can do to help them. And as I saw, people living there are always in their like a shabby, like a tents. We can say houses, right? And it's really rare that we see houses with so-called walls there. Okay. Therefore, that is why Mr. Zheng Yan urged that we must just bring back something to his hometown. And after COVID-19, 3 years ago, and I asked Mr. Zheng Yan one question. I said, when to be there in like a Nepal, and Mr. Zheng Yan said to me, it's time. Okay, so we met up, we made a journey there. Okay, and in India and in Nepal, it is a common place that we have always like a traffic jam there every day, everywhere. Therefore, we just call for the help from the police. So they would just open up the road for us, right? And it is the phenomenon like we encountered that day. And okay, I felt so shocked. Okay, okay, and I encountered traffic jam, and what was worse that is, I had to drive like a 10 more like kilometers to my destination, and after the traffic jam on the way, I witnessed a hill, okay, and I thought that they were the marbles piled up there, and actually no. And here, when we got closer, then we saw, oh, actually, that was the hill which has been originally there for a very long time. And I said, oh, the place actually looks nice. Okay, and so where was I? Oh, that was like in the map. I was in like a Nichan River there, and it was easy for me to just go across that river. But to think about the 2,500 years ago in Shakyamuni Buddha's period of time, it was really a tough job for him and his followers to just, you know, pass by such a river, climbing up to the hill, which I saw, and he finally could sit under the Bodhi tree and did his meditation and attain the enlightenment finally. And as you can see, walking on such, we say, paths, right? Um, we had to walk, okay, over 10 minutes for now. And therefore, after we arrived there, and we just arrived that temple, okay, and here in this like a map, and you will see this is a very good curve, which is named a smiling curve, right? Okay, and you don't know that Jingshi abode is around the very far distance from Shakyamuni Buddha's hometown. And let's say, the place that we arrived at was a Mahabodhi temple. In there, we couldn't bring our cell phones with us, right? So what we could do there was doing our meditation. And we went there in a very early morning, like you see in the picture, and we imitated what Shakyamuni Buddha had done there. And we were so shocked because we were also sitting absolutely the same as Shakyamuni Buddha, just under the Bodhisattva, I mean the Bodhi tree, faced facing the east. And we also chanted the Sutra of Infinity meanings there because, I brought the copies there with us, right? And that is my experience, okay, there. And we set, chanted the Sutra there. And we also learned the compassion of Shakyamuni Buddha, and we breathe the same air like Shakyamuni Buddha did 2,500 years ago. And what was in our mind was the same ideology, the same thoughts as Shakyamuni Buddha and Master Zheng. And in the picture that you see the Bodhi tree, which is also named the Diamond Throne, because Shakyamuni Buddha attained his enlightenment under such a tree. And after that, we arrived the village named Sharanga, and we know that in the ancient India as well as the present time now, they have a very strict like a caste system. The caste system caused a lot of poor people never having any chance to transform their lives over. And as you can see here are the shabby like a tents or like a residence like a those like a people at a low level live. And Mr. Zheng Yan wanted us to just transform their lives, right? And we just went there and tried to convey their like a living environment there. And we witnessed what the Bodhisattva witnessed. And we breathed the air that the Bodhisattva and the Shakyamuni Buddha breathed. And then I just tried to get into one of the shabby residents there. And I just look around and how shabby the residence is, as you can see, right? Okay. And you can just look outward from inside, and you can feel the sunshine also from inside. And you will know that okay, people live with their like cattle, their cows, or even other animals. You say it is shabby, but actually at least it can accommodate a family of four people. Okay, but well, they feel it is their normal life, right? Okay, and if they have more people coming here, and let me say to you, they have to just sleep on the ground, right? No matter it's cold weather or it's kind of a hot weather. So Mr. Zheng Yan hoped that we can build them a great village there for people living in Silanga village. So I therefore applied, okay, such like a project, okay, apply for such a project from their government. And the government was very happy that we said so, okay. And but it was a very tough job because I learned that around 70% of the villages in their country look that shabby, and therefore their people suffered for a long time. So if we really decide to build them a great village there, and I told Mr. Zheng Yan it would be never easy. Okay. Therefore, I wake up every day around the 4 o'clock, and I did my survey all day around that village, right? Okay. And I also receive a lot of complaints because some people knew such good news, but they couldn't receive such a benefit because of some reasons here. Okay, now in the picture, and you see, okay, the village and the new like houses we built for them, and after we had a kind of a tedious communication with them, and finally the project came through. I tell you that I was really touched, right? Okay, because at the day of the groundbreaking ceremony, a lot of monastic practitioners came over and they give blessings to all of us, right? Remember, under the caste system, okay, those people who are poor are at a lowest level, okay, and it is really rare and it is really kind of a precious experience that they received such a wonderful ad from us, right? So again, it is really kind of precious that we receive such blessings from their we say monastic practitioners which stand at a higher level under the caste system. Okay, and one more picture I show you here. Okay, and people, okay, just came over and imagine their like a house would be like how nice, and then they even just came over and cooked there. Okay, even though the house were not yet completed for them, and we just like overcome a lot of difficulties, and finally, okay, we got approved by their the government of Nepal, and we began the construction of the Da'ai village there. And of course, we also chanted the Sutra of Infinite Meaning there as we began our construction. And they say that they never had such experience there. Okay, and Tzu Ji just made such with a dream like a come true within 100 years, right? Okay, it was very tough for them to really see such a thing come true because they finally had such kind of a good places to live, right? Okay, and we prepare them beds, and we prepare them mats, and even toothbrushes, and they are something that older people there could never imagine before, right? And you can just compare with the two pictures, right? And on the left hand side was the picture before reconstruction, and the right hand side is the new houses for them, and they are so happy, and they move in, and therefore we set them a move-in agreement. Okay, and we say it is not okay for all the lambs, sheep, and even cows to just get into the houses, right? And all of them have to quit alcohol. Okay, and here is our move-in agreement. Okay, and because of this, and it is kind of a good news that over 100 of the residents living there successfully quit alcohol, so that they finally had harmonious families and warm family members, right? And they also began working, and their illiteracy, but he collected 35 donating members working on the beginning of the Bodhisattva path. And we give care so they grow up. And you can also see this a film. The children were like having fun, so happily there, and this is their new life. And we even give them like an illumination there, and they know how to beautify their environment, and they have clean water, and they begin to know that they should clean up their environment by themselves. Most importantly, they began reciting Infinity Sutra and Jingxian aphorism there. And in order to beautify their home, they grow plants. Besides, they also grow vegetables for themselves. Okay. And we really also have volunteers going there and help them. And we give them clothes, we give them food. And in this picture, then you see this lady. saying very proudly to us that all the belongings are in our houses, and all the belongings that we have are given from Tzu, and it is really a clean environment, and we even have a bathroom, and it is kind of a satisfying environment, and they also hope that they can just make a living. Of course, then they need to earn money. So we also give them like a sewing classes so that they learn a skill and then they can make a living by themselves. And we also invited them to participate in our so-called year-end ceremony, and now they really hope to also see Master Zheng Yan, and they also show me the pictures from their own books. So, oh my God, this is really kind of a wonderful expectation from them and from Master Zheng Yan. So, step by step, this is a way that we walk on the Bodhisattva path, and we also bring them to also walk on the Bodhisattva path. So, it is, I guess, what Shakyamuni Buddha wants to achieve, right? He wants he wanted to see the equality in his nation, and now it gradually come true. Okay, so I think, okay, they are gradually learning something, and now you see we also have young volunteers from Nepal, see, and they now serve in a village, okay, and they do site recycling jobs there, and by February 2023, they had already expanded their missions of recycling. So they rented a recycling station there for more people to do the recycling over there. And, and this is all about my presentation. And when Mr. Zheng Yan, okay, had her journey in Thailand, and due to my carelessness, Mr. Zheng Yan was injured there. And I want to tell you that please do not worry. Mr. Zheng Yan is really well now, and she still cares very much about us. And she is, okay, at a rest now, but she still cares about her disciples. So everybody, don't worry. Working on this Bodhisattva, we are very fortunate. We have such a mentor, Master Zheng Yan. So let's make vows one more time, again, to walk on the Bodhisattva path, life after life, with Master Zheng Yan. So I really look forward to everyone's dedication working on the Bodhisattva path, and we can just really spread the Dharma all over the world, and then we can gradually get awakened through learning. So let's be diligent every moment, every second in our life with our endurance. So we must work hard and do everything we can to make Mr. Zheng Yan happy, at ease, and let's cherish every moment and the blessings. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. So, okay, please give Jingxian a big hand. Okay? Okay. And here we have Wang Yali saying that it is difficult to transform the lives in Buddha's hometown. And due to our vows and the dedications, we can do that. And Guanxin in Canada says that, okay, it is really precious that we can also absorb the Dharma in faraway country like Nepal and like a Jinsi Dharma school and the Tzu is like a Dharma door. It is a really kind of a rare and a precious Dharma in the world. Thank you very much. Okay, Jinxian, thank you. Well, you were not here in Kaohsiung, but you also convey us very wonderful energy. So we feel energetic one now. So Jingxian, Happy New Year, everybody. Say Happy New Year to Jingxian. Okay, we really like you, okay, because you have a positive energy. Okay, so let's come back to our PowerPoint.